everybody, and welcome back to some more Janky Skyblock with Janky Nick. Hello! Nick.
Oh, yeah. I'm drinking coffee in the night, Isaac, like a true Italian.
Like a true Italian woman from an espresso commercial. Nick, it's late, man. Let's get some sleep. Let's get some shut-eye right away.
That's what I do, Isaac. I'm living the life. I'm having my espresso and then going to bed, waking up.
Oh,
It's nice and bright. I've got my farm, got my animals. It's great.
apparently they say that if you drink a coffee before like a nap, you actually have like a better nap. You'll like wake up feeling more refreshed.
I do that, Isaac. I do that. I down it and have a nap, and then like half an hour to 40 minutes later, once it's fully kicked in, I like spring out and I'm like, we go.
Yeah. I wonder, I guess it's just because like caffeine can take a little bit of time to like hit the bloodstream, right? To get going.
Yeah. So while it's doing that, that's when you nap. The problem is, Isaac, is that the way I nap is I get into bed, I turn the lights off, I shut my blinds, and then I kind of lie there thinking, God, I'm not actually falling asleep. And then half an hour later, after not falling asleep and just kind of being like, yeah, then I get out of bed again. That's what I class as a nap. Just for the viewer's reference. That's a nap to me.
Just swiping through Instagram for 40 minutes and then getting out of bed.
Exactly. bit of Tinder, bit of Instagram, you know. That's my nap.
It's just a little bit of you time, you know, and it's, you know.
Exactly. That's such a millennial way of having a nap.
Yeah, Nick, I think it's a society problem, right? It's not, for whatever reason, it's not acceptable to just say, you know what, I'm going to go lie down and use my phone for 40 minutes
No, I'm
in the
going
middle
for
of
a
the
nap.
day. I'm going for a nap. That's allowed.
And take my coffee up as well. People are like, what?
Oh, man. So, Nick,
Hi.
we have down here our crushing wheels, and we mentioned a little bit in the last episode trying to automate some of this stuff. Right?
Yes.
Now, before we do that, Nick, we have one big problem that's kind of plaguing us right now, right? And that problem is shaft speed.
Yes.
Right? Our shaft is not really speedy enough, Nick. And between episodes, I have been informed of what might be quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but simultaneously the best thing that I have seen in this mod pack yet, Nick. So,
Okay.
what we can do here, Nick, is if we take a large cogwheel, so let me break this shaft here. There's a large and there's a small cogwheel. So we take a
Right.
large cogwheel like this, and the whole point of the cogwheels is that you can put down other cogwheels like that, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
the correct way around.
Like gears and stuff. I see.
Yeah, and you can kind of pass through the rotations, right? So if we do this, don't worry about the water just yet. Like we'll figure that out in the future. Get rid of this. There we go. What we can do is you'll notice that the small wheel, Nick, is spinning a little faster than the big wheel.
It is. Yeah, because of the, yeah.
And then if you attach a big wheel to the small wheel, that big wheel is also spinning quite fast now.
Oh, okay.
And so then, Nick, if you take this one step further, and it's kind of hard to do this because you need, you know, the space for it. But if you take this one step further and you put another tiny cogwheel there, and then you put another big cogwheel in front of that small cogwheel.
It's like real life, guys. It's free real estate. It's free speed. This. Why didn't the Victorians think of this?
I don't know, man. The real life physics of this are uncanny. If I do say so myself.
I do think that in real life, this would happen, but the torque of this cogwheel would be much lower than the torque of this big cogwheel, right?
Yes.
So it's less actually power. It's less. There's less twisting force, but it's faster. But the overall amount of energy is the same. However, Isaac, we are in Minecraft, and I have a feeling that doesn't matter in Minecraft. Oh my God.
Look at how fast it is.
I mean, keep going, Isaac.
I'll try, man. Here we go. Can I put one here?
Oh my God.
Oh, that's the wrong place. Yeah, it's
This really is looking like one of those coin-operated, coin stamp machines from museums, Isaac, with all the cogs and the stamps.
It looks like you've managed to shrink yourself into like a watch, right? That's what we managed to do here.
Exactly. This is actually how Rolexes are made. They've just got little people, Isaac, doing this.
Look at the speed of this original wheel, and then come and look at this wheel over here.
It's like a jet engine.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is what the inside of a jet engine looks like, Nick.
Yeah.
On the inside, it's just a multitude
This is how
of
we fly,
cogwheels.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god! So
And
now,
then Nick, of
can
course,
we?
come,
Yeah.
come here. So come stand over here if you can. Yep. And then you just whoop.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, that looks dangerous, Isaac. That looks like something out of one of those, you know, the robot wars. That's what it's attached to the end of a robot.
So we don't have to worry, Nick, about our water wheels being slow.
No,
because
I mean, all of this has come from one block of water. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, this is some crazy speed. Thankfully, I don't think this can.
No, Isaac, humanity, please.
Oh gosh,
Not the crown.
These don't hurt you on their own, which is nice. But man, so that's how we could speed things up, Nick, without having to
do anything.
To do anything. Yeah, it just means we have to have this mess between where we start things and where we finish things. We can put it in a glass
box and call it a engineering. That's what we can do.
Yeah, exactly. So with this in mind, Nick, I would like to set up just a couple of crushing wheels so we can turn cobble to gravel, gravel to sand, sand to dust, sand to sand. No, sand to lime sand? There we go. There's no dust in the pack.
There's no dust.
And to do that, Nick, we need a lot of crushing wheels. So could you make me many, many more crushing wheels?
Yeah.
Specifically like 10 more, I think?
2, 4, 7. So because you want like 9. I'll make you some crushing wheels, man. The numbers don't matter, Isaac. I'll make you as many as I can.
Numbers don't matter. That's what all the smartest people through history have said, Nick. They've said that numbers, they don't matter.
That's what Einstein said, Isaac, famously.
I think that's true, yeah.
So numbers don't matter,
don't matter. Einstein, numbers don't matter, 2019.
Exactly. Oh, man. Here we go. Crushing wheel.
You reckon Einstein would be like considered smart in today's world? Or do you reckon it was like do you reckon it was just...
It was just smart in his day.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
That's an interesting one, isn't it, Isaac? I mean,
yeah,
I think he would be considered very clever, because like a lot of the physics things are based off the E equals MC squared, right?
Yeah, that's true.
However, the question is that, would someone else have discovered that if Einstein wasn't born in between when he was born and now, right?
Yeah, I think almost certainly, right? Like just laws of larger numbers. There's so many humans, right?
There's way more humans than there used to be. So
yeah, but then again, you do make a good point in that the only reason that a lot of scientists are smarter than Einstein today is because they had his work
their
initially.
Research off of previous research from him.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Right.
It's an interesting one.
I guess I don't know. Who knows?
But what we could do, Isaac, is it could be like that movie. There's this movie. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it. I think it's out. Like it came out a while ago, but it's like this guy gets hit by a car or something.
Oh yeah,
and then like when he wakes up, just the Beatles has ceased to exist in history.
Oh,
but he remembers all of the Beatles songs, right?
Oh,
so he just starts playing Beatles songs on his guitar and singing them, and everyone's like, oh man, yeah, this is amazing, this is contagious, this is outrageous, right? And he's like, oh man, and then he becomes like a famous superstar, right? Because he's just playing the Beatles songs from memory.
You reckon that would be I mean, I've got to imagine that it's not just the song and the lyrics that make someone famous,
it's the persona as well.
It's got the persona, also like the voice and like the way it's put together. Like, surely it would not. I don't think if you put me back, not like I don't think I could sing a single Beatles song in its entirety.
No,
but let's say I could, and you send me back. I don't think that I could become a one of the most famous musicians ever to have existed.
Isaac, have some confidence, man. Come on. I think you can.
Well, I mean, thanks, Nick. It fills me with confidence, I guess.
Give it a go.
I just don't. I don't think that. I understand it's a movie, but I don't think it reflects real life, Nick. Does it end well for him?
Don't be such a downer, you little downer dolly. Oh my God.
Does it end well, or does it end with Paul McCartney slapping him in the face?
I don't know, Isaac. I've not actually watched it.
Of course not.
I've not watched it. I was intending to at one point, but I never actually got round to it.
Okay, that's fair.
But what I'm saying is it's like that, right? But with Einstein.
Right. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
What about Einstein?
Like, as in, what if you got hit by a car, Isaac, and Einstein ceased to exist? So you can come out of hospital, and like the world's like slightly a little bit less advanced, right? Because of obviously a lot of engineering and science advancements were made based off Einstein's, stuff.
Yeah.
So, there's people are still riding horses and carriages and stuff, in 2K19. And, you still got a Nokia phone. Don't ask why these eras have been mashed together, but they have.
Horse-drawn carriage, Nokia cell phone.
Exactly.
We skipped over the the industrial revolution, right, and went straight to the digital era.
Exactly.
And we never managed to get...
Exactly.
Oh, man. I feel like we're gonna get a call from Universal tomorrow, Nick. To buy these rights.
I mean, Universal, if you're listening, guys. I mean,
hit us up. We'll negotiate the rights to this movie.
Exactly.
We'll even star in it if you want.
Yeah, I'll throw myself in. For free, guys. As long as I get a bit of commission.
Comes with a bundle. If you buy the rights, we'll star for free.
Exactly.
Oh man.
And then you just go to MIT, right? Because I watched this movie called Good Will Hunting the other day, and it's about this guy who's a janitor at MIT.
Yep.
And he's actually like a mathematical genius.
Right.
So he just starts finishing the professor's calculations on the board when everyone's gone. And the professor's like, yo, OMG, lol. Like, this is mad.
Yeah, you cracked it.
You cracked it, right? And it was, Will, the janitor, and then he gets hired by MIT, or he gets taken in by them. So what you should do is, Isaac, was what I'm saying, is that you should get hit by a car.
Right.
And then you might stand a chance that everyone will forget Einstein's, stuff, his breakthroughs, and you might become a genius, Isaac, by just writing E=mc² in massive letters on a whiteboard.
I really want to see the movie where the kid goes to write on the whiteboard and then the professor just screams at him because he's so wrong and he's just messing up the whiteboard. And that's how it ends, And the moral of the story is that not everyone's smart.
Isaac, I mean, you can do that now if you wanted. No one's stopping you. You can do that right now.
I can make that movie?
You can make that. Man. You can strap a GoPro to your head, Isaac. It's low budget. It'll be fine.
Because it's we need more realistic movies, right? Where
we need more slap downs in this world. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, we need... People always talk about how much they love it's a feel-good movie of the year. Where are the feel-bad movies? Where are the movies?
Isaac, I can't believe this. You're horrible. Think of all the hopes and dreams you're crushing, Isaac.
Yeah, maybe there isn't a market for feel-bad films. And not in the sad story kind of ways, but just in
make people feel bad about themselves.
Oh man, I don't know, Nick.
I mean, that's a mood, man.
That's Whew. Maybe we're onto something. Universal, hit us up.
Let's give it a go. See what happens.
You can try. Right?
We need a GoPro, apparently.
Oh man, how are those big old crushing wheels going?
These are about to go. Do you have any iron?
I've got 59 iron.
Oh yeah, yes. Please have some.
Here you go. I will give you all 59 iron. I'm currently working on a little kelp farm, so we can get a lot of belts going.
I thought you were focusing on shafting, Isaac, but
I mean, are we leaving this as is? Obviously, it's. When I say this as is, I mean these large cogwheel, this acceleration system that we have.
I reckon we should gold plate it and glass case it, Isaac. That's what I think we should do. It's beautiful, Isaac.
There are, of course, a lot of ways you can do this, right? I've just done it in a way that kind of keeps it at the same level. You know what I mean? I've tried to... You can put the cogwheel at any of the four corners. the small cogwheel.
So you could kind of make it look a bit neater if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm with you, Nick. I feel like we can just leave it.
Yeah.
One thing I do think we should change is this f***ing pole that's between the ladders and the rest of the lower area. The one you got to jump over every single time you want to get out.
Isaac? It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Oh, I hate it, Nick. I hate it.
That makes me feel bad, Isaac. Come on.
Oh, it's okay, Nick. It's okay.
Thanks, man.
Here we go. I've never made a kelp farm before, so I'm probably gonna get shouted out from the comment section.
I don't think many people have, to be honest.
1.14's been out a while, man. 1.15. Oh gosh, I've fallen. 1.15's coming out soon, man. So like,
oh my god,
people are. Oh, water. Oh, I did it. Nice. People have been playing 1.14 for a while, Nick. People have like perfected the art of farming kelp at this point in time, right? So there definitely will be a preferred method
of doing it.
Kelp farming. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
and
maybe.
I guarantee you it's almost certainly not the way that I'm doing it.
Right.
But you know what, Nick? It's my farm, man.
It's your farm,
I'll do
Isaac. You know what they say, Isaac? You do you, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I say, at least, and I think you should follow it.
It's my farm, and I'll cry if I want to. Here we go.
Exactly. That's how successful farmers do it, Isaac.
Yeah, if they cry enough, then they can get through drought, right? They can water their crops.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. With highly nutritious salty tears.
Exactly. Salty tears, my favorite kind of tears, Isaac.
How much salt? Do you reckon your tears? I imagine that. Do you reckon tear water is salty?
Yeah.
I imagine it is, right? I doubt it's like purified water.
It is. I think because I just remember the last time I tasted my tears, Isaac, which was 35 minutes ago. Yeah, they were salty, man. I can confirm.
I'm glad, Nick. I'm glad.
It's all right, Isaac. I'm one step ahead of you, man. I did it for science. I did it for science.
But I don't know. Do you reckon if you could like harvest someone's tears and evaporate the water, that you would be left with like usable salt?
I'll tell you what, Isaac. There's an extremely large Sainsbury's near where I live currently.
Right.
And one of the sections in Sainsbury's is like these rogue, like expensive, weird, like items.
Right.
Like little bags of weird seaweed things that's like £6 and stuff. But one of the subsections to that section, Isaac, is salts. And they've got these really expensive... here you go, by the way. I got some crushing wheels for you.
Hold on, Tom, would you, for a second? Go on.
There's some really expensive, like uber expensive salts, like pink salts, like from the Himalayas. And then you've got these weird other salts, like from random places. So I reckon there's a market for, tier harvested salts.
Maybe like celebrity salts from the tiers of celebrities?
Yeah, from the tiers of celebrities like Rebecca Vardy, right? She's been crying recently.
Yes.
So, I mean,
I know who that is.
If we can harvest the tears, and form some salt crystals, can you imagine like someone putting that, instead of, sea salted chocolate, you've got Rebecca Vardy tear salted chocolate.
Well, I mean,
Nick, I can think of one person that would definitely buy those, Isaac.
Yeah,
and eat it. It's amazing.
I mean, Nick, we've got a fairly, there's at least 7 or 8 people who watch these videos, and so maybe that's our future, man. Maybe we just need to get into the salt
tier market
business.
Yeah. Well, maybe here's what we do: we just create a ploy. We mass manufacture feel bad films, and then in the cinema we give everyone little cups, right, to cry in. Oh my god! What is that?
It's kelp.
Oh, Isaac, that's not kelp. That's awful. That's awful, is what it is.
You
can't just do that.
What is it that you don't like about the kelp?
It looks like it's
alive.
Oh god! You know, like the little things inside your gut, Isaac. All the little fibers inside your gut that do all the food absorbing. I can imagine that's what it looks like.